Good morning. Welcome back to Apple Park for our second event in just over a month.
Today, we're excited to also introduce a brand new subscription plan for Apple Music, the Voice Plan. With this new plan, use only your voice and the power of Siri to access every song, every playlist, and every station in Apple Music across all your Apple devices for just $4.99 a month.
These new colors join white and space gray and will be available for just $99, starting in November.
These are the new AirPods with spatial audio, with a force sensor for more control of your music and phone calls. We wanted to find a way to make sure everyone has the best audio experience possible. And we achieved this in two ways. First, with our new contour design that delivers sound directly to your ears. Second, with Adaptive EQ, a breakthrough feature in sound that we first made available with the AirPods Pro. And to extend your experience, we increase the battery life for up to 6 hours of listening time. Or, if you're in a hurry, 5 minutes of charge time gets you around an hour of use. To make charging your AirPods even more convenient, we added MagSafe and wireless charging to the case. All of this for $179. We will start taking orders today, and they will be available next week.
This is M1 Pro.
This lets M1 Pro deliver up to 200 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth, nearly 3 times M1. And its custom package supports up to 32 gigabytes of unified memory. The M1 Pro die is built using the industry-leading 5nm process technology and features a massive 33.7 billion transistors. That's more than twice M1. All those transistors deliver even more performance, starting with a 10-core CPU, with 8 high-performance cores and 2 high-efficiency cores, delivering up to 70% faster CPU performance than M1. For graphics, M1 Pro features 16 GPU cores, 8 more than M1. These additional cores, along with increased memory bandwidth, give M1 Pro up to 2 times faster graphics performance than M1. M1 Pro has our industry-leading media engine that accelerates video processing while using very little power. And now it pushes even further with ProRes. It's one of the highest quality codecs in professional video production. Adding ProRes acceleration enables M1 Pro to play multiple streams of 4K and 8K ProRes video while using just a fraction of the power. It's another key advantage of building our own silicon. I am thrilled to introduce M1 Max. M1 Max starts with a much higher bandwidth on-chip fabric and doubles the memory interface once again. This delivers up to 400 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. That's twice M1 Pro and 6 times M1. This wider memory interface lets the M1 custom package support up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory. And its die has a staggering 57 billion transistors. That's 1.7 times M1 Pro and 3.5 times M1. It's the largest chip we've ever built by far. M1 Max has the same powerful 10-core CPU complex of M1 Pro and doubles the GPU to a massive 32 cores, giving M1 Max up to 4 times faster GPU performance than M1. And it has an even more capable media engine with up to 2 times faster video encoding and 2 ProRes accelerators.
This is the all-new, completely redesigned MacBook Pro, and it comes in 2 sizes, a 16-inch model, and for the first time, a compact yet immensely powerful 14-inch model, which shares the same remarkable features and capabilities.
Users value the full-height function row on the standalone Magic Keyboard, and we've brought it to the MacBook Pro. The physical keys replace the touch bar, bringing back the familiar tactile feel of mechanical keys that Pro users love. The keyboard is set in a double anodized black well that elegantly highlights the backlit glyphs on the keys. And it's complemented by our expansive, industry-leading Force Touch trackpad that's perfect for Pro applications. On one side, there's an HDMI port for conveniently connecting to displays and TVs, a Thunderbolt 4 port which connects to high-speed peripherals, and an SD card slot enabling fast access to media. On the other side, the headphone jack now has advanced support for high-impedance headphones. And there are 2 more Thunderbolt 4 ports for a total of 3 in the system. And yes, MagSafe is coming back to the MacBook Pro.
We started by bringing the sides of the enclosure closer to the active area of the display, resulting in a 24% thinner border. We also expanded the display up and around the camera, making the top border 60% thinner, giving you even more screen real estate. And macOS takes full advantage of this extra space by raising the menu bar up and out of the way, automatically wrapping it around the camera to give you more room for your content. And it looks great in dark mode, which our Pro users love. With refresh rates up to 120 Hertz, ProMotion automatically adapts to the motion of your content. So when your content is static, the refresh rate dynamically steps down to preserve battery life. And it steps up to make tasks like scrolling through web pages super fluid. And video editors can still choose a standard refresh rate when they need to lock one in.
We've doubled the resolution of the camera to 1080p and used a lens with a wider aperture that lets in more light.
The super fast SSDs deliver up to a jaw-dropping 7.4 gigabytes per second of read speeds, more than 2 times faster than the prior gen SSDs.
When you compare the 14-inch model to the previous high-end 13-inch MacBook Pro, you get a giant leap in performance, up to 7 more hours of battery life, a larger display with XDR, an advanced camera, high-fidelity audio, and more ports, all for $1999. And when you compare the new 16-inch Pro to the previous model, you also get a massive boost in performance and capabilities for $24.99. Both models are available in silver and space gray. You can order it today, and it'll be available next week.
I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone here at Apple for their unbelievable effort this year. And to everyone watching, thank you for joining us today. Please take care